Basically, you got Carlito's, should I say, in, and it was COVID time, or just a little while into COVID. So we went to the supplier, got the kitchen ordered, and then it delivered. Prior to that, everything was getting all program management, which Carlito's, well, spot on from day one all the way through to completion. Team was excellent, very, very good, well mannered, cleaned up after themselves. Workmanship, as you can see, perfect, not a problem whatsoever. Our main aim was to make the house a home, and we're old-fashioned in the way regards to the home, so it's kitchen orientated and then everything else as a secondary, where I'm from anyway. So when we got them in, there was a lot of like the dining table, the space allocation, the feel of it, the looks, obviously aesthetics were very key points, and the areas that you don't see, the hidden treasures as we call it, regards to like where the bin will go, where the wine rack will go, the ease of movement around the kitchen rather than going left to right 15 feet, you can go, where the drawers are. So it's all the design elements of that, which they helped greatly as well. So there's some saving features that they did for us. Under the stairs, there was an area that was wasted space. We had a discussion. There was we were going to put the refuse receptacle, or codenamed the bin, under, which now has got the wine rack, which we were told couldn't happen by other parties, but again, their workmen worked it right way through to its final completion, and we're very, very happy with it. The bin, like I say, that was going to be where the wine rack is now being moved over. It's now got 3 bins as opposed to 1, which again helps with all the environmental issues that we have to do nowadays, putting the refuse in the right receptacles for the bin men to take away. Okay, so being a project manager myself in the day-to-day life, I was very eager to see how this was going to pan out with regards to the management of it. Bearing in mind, we had the emphasis of the unfortunate COVID, as we all in the world has already seen. So I was very eager to ensure that it went well. So I didn't have to worry, to be perfectly honest with you. Carlos and his team, Carlito's, basically came in from conception all the way through to the final end. The project management was excellent. They liaised with the subcontractors, the sparkies, the electrics, the plastering that needed to level up the walls. They made sure that was all done properly and correct, ready for the splashbacks to go on. Like I say, the hidden treasures, they worked that out to make sure that that was all accomplished in the time and, more importantly, in budget. So right away from the conception, like I say, in the management, they're coming out, checking the works pre-assembly, making sure everything, the first fixes, as we call it, was already done. All the way through, the installers for Carlos's installers were exceptional. Nothing was too much for them. Like I say, previously their expertise is second to none. They got over obstacles that I didn't realise myself. Bearing in mind I'm not on the tools anymore, and so it was excellent. Really can't fault them. Basically, to end this conversation going on, is that the kitchen, as you can see, we've invested an awful lot in it, both time and cost. However, for us as a family, this has worked out so well. From a design concept, which was brainchild of my wife, the boss, all the way through to the completion and the living and the actual work that's gone into it, that we're taking the fruits and the benefits from now. It's a living space. The dining area, we always wanted to be able to entertain in an area that everyone will enjoy it, not just the people that are here, i.e. the owners, myself and my wife. So on that point, we've got a working space that is viable, that's achievable. That's what we wanted. It was in our thoughts and in our wish list, and Carlito's gave us it. I would wholeheartedly recommend Carlos and his team, his whole team, right the way through management to the on-site workers, which I owe a debt of gratitude to going forward. So yeah, I would recommend them wholeheartedly.